40 to 50, 60, whatever. And we want from participants to write down or draw or whatever, how the community look at them and how they feel, like two ways. And I'm from that community, but I was surprised with the answers. Like when you are just 40, not 60 or something, you are old now, you should not dress bright colors, you should put a scarf on your hair, you should not wear makeup, you should not, it's a list of no. And it's, your life is finished, and now you sacrifice for your children and grandchildren and things like that, which was really terrible. Also, education, like no one mentioned, women when they are married, education is not really a high issue. And in general, when people are older, they should not continue their education. This is also a misunderstanding or stigma or we try to change this attitude. I'm married and have children. I'm still studying. I'm still like, I finish from one course, go to another course. People think that I'm mad. Like, why? Khalas, you have children. You are married and you have children, and why you are continuing your education? As if I'm married, it's the end of the world.
So, and then
also, we have lots of workshops to clarify some ideas, because here there is a misunderstanding and sort of like people mix between tradition and legal rights and Shariat, and it's a mess.
That's what I wanted to ask you. How many percentage is religious?
It's a huge mess here, and not just from ordinary people. I think also from people who are on a level of decision making. Like, for example, and this is what we try to make it clear for women. Like when you sign the contract, the marriage contract, here the sheikhs never tell the woman, never read it for her, or just, you agree, yes, I agree, blah blah blah, sign, that's it. She has to read it, because there is a line where they say, any condition do you want? As a woman, they ask you if you want to put any condition on this marriage, and you can put any condition you want, but no one asks women, and women, they don't know that they have the right to do that. The other thing is second marriage and third marriage and etc. It's actually, they say it's allowed, and they are very proud men that they're allowed to have 2 wives, 3 wives, whatever. Actually, it's not. Because it's only allowed if you can be fair, and only God can be fair. So that means if you say, yes, I can be fair, that means you put yourself equal to God. This is one thing. The other thing is, if it will happen for a reason, like maybe they don't have, the woman, she's like, she can't have children, so he will take another wife, or there is a reason, and very, very limited chances. But even if he wants to take the second wife for that reason, which is obvious, like she doesn't have children, it should be with her approval, with the wife approval. I ask here, when men take second wives and third wives and they go to the sheikh and they sign the contract, why ask for approval? Like, where is your wife?
How many people here in the camp have?
We don't have statistics, but
Is it a lot or?
Nowadays it's less, not because people's attitude changed only. Also, problem of money. So the problem is, they can take second wife and third wife without even their first wife knowing. And it should be sin. Because this is what comes in the religious. It's like, if you want to take another wife, your first wife should approve that. So how come the sheikh accept to sign the contract without any proof that his first wife knows about this and approved it? So here women should question these things. Always they frighten women from, like, you should not do this because it's a sin. Okay, give me any ayah or hadith which shows that what you're saying is right. They can't, because it's tradition. And this is the problem. So people are mixing up between tradition, what has been used for many years, and between their religions, because most of this extremist behavior, it's based on tradition.
And it's not in religion.
No. And at the same time, I want to be fair. Like, yes, that's true, and we inherited half what the men inherit, whatever. But at the same time, if I want to change this, I have to change the other half. Because as a woman, if you inherit from your father half what your brother inherit, but you are not responsible to do anything, but your brother is responsible to take care of the mother, and if you are single, to take care of you also. So you can put your money in the bank or your land or not touch it, and your brother have to do this. So if we want to change...
Oh, so now, I mean, in Iran, they just do it, but I think without considering the things that you said.
Yes, exactly. And so for this reason, if we want to change this regulation, like, this, like we will inherit the same as men, but we should also say, and we will be responsible the same as men. We will share the responsibility. So for this reason, people should understand their religion. They should really understand it well, and not just take what people tell them and just get frightened from what they say. Even beaten up women, like, it's not like what people believe. It's written in the Quran. We should accept our husbands beating us up or. I attended a workshop, and a professor from Morocco, she explained she had 2 PhD, one on legal studies and one on Shariat. And what's written in the Quran, udrub, doesn't mean udrub hit, because the Arabic of the Quran is not even the classical Arabic we use. It's the Quraysh Arabic, the Arabic at that. And when she went and she looked at the main dictionary, the first Arab dictionary, udrub means give them their freedom and not to hit them.
Give them what?
Their freedom.
Really?
Like in the Quran there is
Opposite?
in the Quran there is an ayah where it's written,
Yeah,
like,
I know that. Kick them with the...
like no, it's what's written, if a couple, they don't get on well together, they have to separate for a time, just because, so they don't fight, they just think about their problem, then they come back again, and if the problem still exists, they have to have a third person, and the third person doesn't mean her family or his family, because they are part of the problem. The third person means maybe judge or the counselor, marriage counselor nowadays, or if the problem is still not solved and they don't get on well together, in the Quran it's written, udrubuhunna, yani, he is asking the man to udrub. Udrub in Arabic means hit, in spoken Arabic, even in the classical Arabic. But the language of the Quran, the Arabic language of the Quran, when we looked up this word, it means give them their freedom. You don't get on well, you tried all the options, and now just give them their freedom, divorce them. So people here, they think, oh yeah, it's, and this is what makes me really angry. It's not just the action of the man beating his wife, for example, but the wife to say, yeah, he's allowed to do that. It's like, it's sin if I go and complain. And this is what we try to change, like these attitudes.
And also going back to politics, do you think you would return or no? I mean, what do you...
Look, as I told you, as I told you, it's frozen. My hopes are frozen. It depends on the situation. As Palestinian myself, it's not easy to give up. Like, even you look at me like, I'm not going to give up. And I want to return. I want to go back peacefully. I'm not saying like, kill but I have the right to be able to return back. And there is a UN resolution 194 which guarantee the right to return and or compensation. So the UN should implement their resolutions. They should not be just on papers. And for this reason, I believe in that.